Do I gotta reset anything? And sound should just pick up.
It's all good, though.
Okay, hold on.
It's all good. That's how it be sometimes. Satan be trying to creep in.
Say something real. Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Mic check. Your mic on?
Yeah.
Say it again.
I got the green light. We got the green light, baby.
Oh, okay. I think we on now.
We good now? Praise the Lord.
We kind of low, but I need to turn it up.
I think you got to turn up on that thing over there. Look at me. I'm talking about like I know. Praise the Lord. They be trying, but they can't hold us down.
Yeah. Which knob? The middle knob or the one to the left? Okay, turn it up just a little bit.
Check, mic check, 1 2. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, I think we good now, bro. All right, man. I see you in a little while.
That's
man.
what's up. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Hey, listen and text me throughout. You know what I mean, to make sure it's going smooth.
I know Brother Grip hit me.
I'm all on YouTube world.
That's all great. It's all good, man. We got to praise the Lord. Happy Sabbath, y'all. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. Blessed Sabbath. We gonna it's feel good to be back in Jacksonville for another Sabbath lesson. Say I've been gone for too long or something. Where everybody at, man? Y'all feeling good today? Feel good today, man. Today we gonna talk about identity theft. How many of y'all ever had something stolen from y'all, identity stolen from y'all before? Nowadays they got stuff like LifeLock and all that kind of stuff where you can pay. Like I think right now they're doing a 30-day special right now for free. 30-day trial, LifeLock, right? But imagine this happening to a nation of people getting their identity taken though. See, and that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Esau today. Esau, because listen, it's 4 different types of identity theft, right? Okay, you got medical identity theft, you got financial identity theft, you got child identity theft. I didn't even know they had children identity theft, but hey, people do it. And you have criminal identity theft, right? And that's what Esau is guilty of, right? So the title of the class is Esau Perpetrate, but the Lord gonna regulate. And we gonna see that because, hey, it seems like there's some type of confusion on who the Jews are in this world. And the Bible tells you who they are. These Jews in this Bible are in captivity and have been cursed and scattered worldwide, in the worldwide captivity. They're not living high on the hog right now. They in poverty as a nation as a whole. I'm not talking about individually because we do have some athletes and entertainers that got a little money, and they doing their thing. But as a nation as a whole, they lost, straight up lost. So we're just going to go through the Bible and identify who this perpetrator is that's claiming to be a whole nother nation of people that they not. And we're going to look at what Jesus got to say about that too, because it's important because we say we love Jesus, right? So Jesus got a problem with that. So it must be taught. Somebody might say, oh, that really don't matter. It don't matter, no, but it mattered to Jesus though. See, that's the thing. See, and the reason why we don't know this is because we don't even read our Bibles. They're not going to be talking about this tomorrow. I done been going to church my whole life. I'm 41 years old. I've been to church my whole life. I ain't never heard of the word. I ain't never even heard of the word Esau or Bozrah, Mount Seir, or Edom or Idumea. All those names are representing that one nation of Esau. Like I say, you might hear me say Edom or Bozrah, Mount Seir, or Idumea. So, but all that's pertaining to Esau. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's see what Jesus had to say about this. Let's go. We're gonna start in Revelation chapter 3. We're gonna start at the end of the Bible, talking about somebody who lived in the beginning of the Bible. That's how you know this book from cover to cover is airtight. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 9. Let's see what Jesus had to say himself. This is in the red writing. So somebody said it don't matter. Hey, take that up with Jesus. Revelation chapter 3. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 9. And when you get that, my brother, go ahead and read that.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
Okay, so now he said, I will make them. Them who? He said, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, right? Go ahead, keep reading.
Which say they are Jews.
So we're talking about people that's saying they are Jews. But what?
And are not.
But they are not, though. So now we're talking about a group of people who the world who recognize as the Jews, but they not. But what they do?
But do lie.
But they lie. And what the Lord gonna make them do?
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Okay, so now we talking about, so right here we see, well, finish that off, my brother. Finish that off.
And to know that I have loved thee.
Okay, so right here in this scripture, we see two nations of people. We see a people that's claiming to be Jews that are not, but they lying, right? And the Lord has said he's going to make them come and worship before another group of people's feet. Now, this is long prophecy. This ain't even happened yet. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. I will make them come and worship before thy feet to know that I have loved thee. He's talking about the real Jews. So he's talking about the fake Jews going to end up worshiping at the feet of the real Jews. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's saying. So, hey, look, if this was not important, we wouldn't be reading this in the Bible. And as a matter of fact, it's Jesus talking. So this is important. You know, you even got some folk that don't even know the difference between, you know, the Edomite, which are the fake Jews, Edom, or which are the imposters that's in the land of day. And you got some, you know, saying that the white man is Esau. The white man is not Esau. Right. Let's get that correct. Okay, so we go, but we gonna identify who that is, though. All right. So and there's no and a disclaimer: this is not a hate lesson. This ain't nothing about hate nobody. Now Jesus said he hates some people now, but hey, look, I don't hate nobody. We love everybody. This ain't a hate lesson. This is just information and we teaching the truth. That's all this is, and we reading it from the Bible. Say nothing but about what I said. This is what the book say. Because look, you got some Israelites out here right now that's trying to they read scripture like this, and they trying to get people to worship at their feet right now. I know y'all done seen them camps talking about, oh, kiss my shoes and my boots and all like that to some Gentiles. Ain't even Edomites. So it ain't no room for that. It ain't no room for that. Matter of fact, we're going to go over to Deuteronomy chapter 23. We're going to look at that in Deuteronomy chapter 23. Because, hey, like I said, we're not teaching the class about hatred, though. But, you know, hey, we just reading the Bible. What's up, y'all? What's happening? Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. Okay, go ahead, bro. Change readers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to change readers real quick. What's up, my bro? Yes, sir. So, hey, and let's understand the Israelites in Edom. Look, those are twin. Jacob and Esau was twin brothers. So like I said, we ain't got no time for no hate, right? We just identifying who they really are. How would you feel if somebody stole your identity? I remember one time I was it's about back in like 94. I was about 14, 15 years old. And you got that. There you go. Hey, Mike, check it, make sure you're good. Yeah, back in about like 94, I was about 14, 15 years old, man. I remember I was with my mom, and we was driving down the road, and we got pulled over by the cops. And we got pulled over, and the cops was saying, hey, listen, we pulled you over because we read your name, and we got some stuff going on with your name. Somebody actually took my mom's identity back in the days. And they was scamming and popping fraud and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Writing bad checks and all kind. They actually took my mother to jail behind identity theft. So that is a crime. And this is what happened to a whole nation of people. So the Lord don't like that. He gonna regulate on that. Deuteronomy chapter 23, my bro. I bring it down to verse. Let me get you. We got another handout for the brother. You good? Yeah, that's a read. He gonna need one. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, bro. But Deuteronomy 23. We gonna break down to Deuteronomy 23. One verse. Like I said, this ain't no hate. This ain't no hate lesson, man. We gonna see what the Lord said though. Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 7. And when you get it, my brother, go ahead and read that, bro.
Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite.
Okay, it says thou shalt not abhor an Edomite. So the Lord is telling, hey, don't hate nobody, right? So I'm telling you, this ain't no hate lesson. Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite. So we're talking about thou shalt not hate an Edomite. Why?
For he is thy brother.
For he is thy brother. And they literally are brothers. Jacob and Esau are twin brothers, like I said. But go ahead, my brother.
Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian. Because thou was a stranger in his land.
That's right. So this class is about love. I want to get that out of the way first. Let's go to Genesis chapter 25. Let's read about Jacob and Esau at the beginning when they was born. So we talking two nations. Genesis chapter 25. Let's get the beginning of this thing. Jacob and Esau, Genesis chapter 25, and we're gonna bring it down. We're gonna start at verse 19. Genesis chapter 25 and verse 19. When you get it, go ahead and read that, my bro.
And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son.
That's right.
Abraham begot Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padam Aram, and the sister of Laban the Syrian.
Okay. Good. Keep reading, my bro.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived.
Okay, so now Abraham's son Isaac, right? He took a wife, Rebekah, when he was 40 years old. Okay. And Rebekah was barren. She couldn't have children. So the Lord, he prayed and asked for his wife to be able to have children, basically. And the Lord heard it. We good, bro? Okay. But keep reading, my bro. I'm just giving you the narrative. But go ahead and keep reading, my bro.
And the children struggled together within her.
Okay, so she ended up being pregnant. So it says children was in her belly struggling. So she got children in her belly. It says, and Isaac, verse 22, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, what? If it be so, why am I thus? And she went and inquired of the Lord. So she's wondering why she's pregnant, right? And she's wondering, why I got all this rumbling in my tummy? So I ain't never been pregnant before, so I don't know nothing about that there. But hey, she want to know what's happening. But go ahead, my bro.
And it was struggled within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Okay.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her,
what he said? 2
nations are in thy womb.
2 nations are in your womb. So she's got twin boys. Hey, but they're gonna grow up into 2 different nations. Go ahead, my brother.
And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other.
Okay, so you got one people gonna be stronger than the other. And what?
Other people. And the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger. See, in most cases, the younger serve the elder, but in this case, the Lord gonna have it set up where the elder gonna actually serve the younger. But go ahead, my brother, keep reading.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Okay, so she had twins. Go ahead, bro.
And the first came out red.
And the first came out red. Red like what?
All over like a hairy garment.
All over like a hairy garment. Now notice that they had to specify how the first came out, because he looked a little different than everybody else. That's why I don't say nothing about the second one came out. Go ahead and keep reading, bro.
And they call his name Esau.
So Esau came out red. Go ahead, my bro.
And after that came his brother out. And his hand took hold of Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob.
Okay, so look, they didn't specify what Jacob looked like, did it?
No.
Because Esau looked different than everybody else. That's why it specifies that he came out red. But go ahead and keep reading, my brother.
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Okay, so Isaac was 60 years old. He was 60 years old. But go ahead, my brother.
And the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison. But Rebekah loved Jacob.
Okay, so they had their favorites, right? Rebekah loved Jacob, Isaac loved Esau, but I'm sure they loved their children. But sometimes, parents have favorites. But go ahead, my brother.
And Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob,
what'd he say?
Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
And that's funny because because Edom means red. So it says, so verse 29 says, and Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, he was faint. So Jacob in there cooking, he in there whipping it up, ain't he? You see what I'm saying? It said, and Esau said to Jacob, what? Feed me, I praise thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. For I am faint, therefore was his name Edom. Go ahead, bro.
And Jacob said,
what Jacob say?
Sell me thy birthright.
He said, look, man, I give you some of this here. You sell me your birthright. Yeah, it's the only way you're going to get some of this side pottage. This lentil soup. Probably has some smoked turkey neck bone in that thing. Smelling good, boy. Go ahead, bro. And what Esau say?
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die.
Oh, go ahead.
And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
He said, and really, he really wasn't at the point to die, really. He was, hey, when that food be smelling good, you just come from outside, you ready to eat. I know when I get home, I be like, boy, anything smell good, what? Boy, bologna sandwich, fried bologna ain't never smelled so good, ain't it? Put some egg on that thing, what, some cheese. That ain't smell good, boy. I'm telling you. He be like, well, I'm about to die. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. He said, and what shall this birthright, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? He said, I can't eat this. But go ahead, keep reading, my bro.
And Jacob swore. Jacob said, swear to me this day.
He's like, swear you gonna give it to me. Go ahead.
He swore unto him. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. And this is gonna go, man, this here, when he did that, hey, it's been all out assault against Jacob ever since. But this is how the Lord set it up, though. But go ahead, jump down to 34, my brother. Keep reading. Wait. Let me let you understand. So he sold his birthright, though, even though he was born first, right? So see, back in them days, if you was born first, you got the blessing of the firstborn. You got the rights of the firstborn. See, you got all the benefits of being born first. So he basically just gave away all his benefit of being born first. And back in that's frowned upon. You don't give up your birthright, man. I got two younger brothers. right? Hey, man, I'm still big bro. I ain't getting up no birthright. You understand? Hey, go ahead, boy. But keep reading, bro. 34.
Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils.
Okay, so he gave it to him. So he sold it for some lentils. If you cook the lentils right, though, they're going to be good. But keep reading, bro.
And he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright.
Okay, so he ate and drank and went on his way. So he done got full. He probably gave him a cup of Kool-Aid and all that. And he done went on his way, didn't he? It says Esau despised his birthright. So it's not saying that he was like, you know, I hate my birthright. It's just, it wasn't that serious to him at the time. Because I guess he was hungry. His stomach was doing all the talking. You see? That's how you mess up, let your stomach talk for you. That's why we got to keep the dietary law. Hey, I used to eat fried butterfly, shrimp, and all that stuff. I smell that stuff. Sometimes get away from that stuff, boy. Because, hey, you don't want to get into your stomach, get you in trouble like they got Esau in trouble. His stomach got him in trouble. But go ahead, my brother. Jump down to Genesis chapter 27. Because Esau sold his birthright for a bowl of beans, basically. That's what he sold it for. He sold it for some beans, man. When in another place, it said a morsel of meat, so it must have been beans and meat whipped up in there. That's why I said it has to be some turkey neck bones or something in there or something. No. But go ahead, my bro. Keep reading. I'm sorry, Genesis chapter 27 and bring it down to verse 1. Go ahead.
And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here I am.
Okay, so now it done got to the point where the father Isaac is starting to go blind. He getting old, right? So it's time to give the blessing to the older son. But remember, the elder must serve the younger. And Esau sold his birthright. But Esau gonna try to, you know, he gonna try to still try to get it. Hey, but the Lord ain't gonna let him get it. He sold it. But watch. It says, and it came to pass when Isaac was old, and his eyes were dim, meaning he was going blind, and he could not see. He called his eldest son, and what he said. Verse 1. Did you read one already? Yeah. Well, read it again. Oh, my bad. Got lost for a second. Go ahead, bro.
And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here am I. And he said,
verse 2, go ahead.
And he said, behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow.
That's right.
And go out to the field and take me some venison.
Go ahead.
And make me savory meat, such as I love. Bring it to me, that I may eat.
And what happened?
My soul may be blessed. My soul may bless thee before I die.
Okay, verse 5. Go ahead.
And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son. And Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it.
Okay, so now, like I was saying, in normal circumstances, the elder gets called in for the birthright, right? And that's why he called Esau in the first place. Because see, Isaac didn't know what was going on. Isaac didn't know that the elder was going to serve the younger. Isaac didn't know that, well, evidently he didn't know that, you know, Esau sold his birthright. So that's why he went on ahead and called Esau in there, because he was finna bless him. You see what I'm saying? He was finna give him the blessing, the birthright blessing. And Esau didn't say, hey, you know what, Dad, don't worry about it. I sold it to Jacob. Nah, he went in. The dad told him to go get some venison so he can cook it and eat it before he died. And he went to go do it. So, hey, he tried to be slick with it, didn't he? You see? Because it says, verse 2, it says, and he said, behold, now I am old. This Isaac talking. I know not the day of my death. Therefore, take, I pray thee, thy weapon. He said, look, go get your weapon. He said, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow. Go out to the field and take me some venison. Look, son, go get me some venison. Go get me some backstrap. I don't know if y'all ever had that backstrap before. Yeah, you done had that backstrap. He from the country. You already know what I'm talking about. Yeah, backstrap. Them little chunks of backstrap. Anyway, that venison, right? And say, and make me some savory meat with such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. So he about to give it to him. He about to give him the blessing. But what his mom did? Go ahead. Read verse 5.
And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son.
Mm-hmm.
Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. Mm-hmm. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son.
Oh, hold up. So the mom Rebekah was standing off in the cut, and she heard what the father told Esau to go do. So she went and fetched Jacob dinner. Go ahead, bro. What'd she say? What she told Jacob?
Saying, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying.
Now remember, she understood who was going to get the birthright, though. Because the angel came to her and told her that, hey, the elder going to serve the younger, and, you know, about the situation. So she going to go ahead and make it happen. Go ahead, my bro.
Bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat, and bless thee before the Lord, and before my death. And therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. So she done went and told Jacob to do the same thing. See, wait. Oh, well, she heard, man, read up to verse 6 again, bro. Read down again. Start at 7, bro. Go ahead. Bring me venison.
No. Start at 6 so I can start at 6.
And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother.
Okay, go ahead, keep reading, bro.
Saying, bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death.
That's right. So look, she heard the father tell Esau this, but go ahead, my bro.
Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee.
Okay, no, so now she talking to Jacob. She said, now therefore, my son, obey my voice to that which I command thee. What? Go ahead.
Go down to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids and the goats. And I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. Okay, so now she telling Jacob to go ahead and go get you some meat, some goat real quick, and we gonna basically we gonna make this thing happen for you as far as giving. We're gonna feed your father. But what Jacob say? Verse 11. And Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man.
That's right.
My brother peradventure will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver.
Okay, so he look, Jacob worried about what his father may think, because his mother's telling him to go, get the skin. She gonna cover him up with some hair, because Esau was a hairy man, right? And Jacob was a smooth man. So he says my father peradventure will feel me, and I shall seem like a deceiver. And what?
And I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing.
Okay. And what does his mama say?
And his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse. My son, only obey my voice and go fetch me them.
So his mama said, listen, you do what I tell you to do. Don't worry about the curse now. I got that there. You just go do what I tell you to do. 14, bro.
And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother. And his mother made savory meat such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her youngest son. Okay, so she had a whole plan. She even went and put some Esau clothes on Jacob. She determined to get this boy to get this birthright now. It's gonna work too. Go ahead, my bro. Where we at? 16.
And what she did?
And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread, which she had prepared unto the hand of her son Jacob. Okay, so now remember, hey, so in verse 1, it tell you that, Isaac, his eyes was dim, so he couldn't see anyway, right? So he was looking like he couldn't see. So they was able to get by with putting skins of the kids of goat upon his hands and the smooth of his neck. So she done put some, got some goat skin and put on his hands, on his neck and everything. They pulled a slick move, boy. Go ahead. And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that my soul may bless me. That thy soul may bless me.
And go ahead.
And Isaac said,
what Isaac say? What Isaac say?
Isaac said unto his son,
what?
How is it that thou hast found it so quickly?
Hey, how you gonna? Yeah, because he done told Esau to go get some venison. Now he like, man, how you come back so quick? You done got the whole pot cooked and everything. 15 minutes. Something ain't right. So he seemed like he's trying to peep something, right? It says, and Isaac said to his son, how is it that thou found it so quickly, my son? Go ahead.
And he said, because the Lord thy God brought it to me.
So he put it on the Lord, didn't he? You know how we do. The Lord did it. But in this case, the Lord did do it, though. But go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. I'll keep reading. Well, the Lord wanted it to happen. Go ahead, bro.
And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not.
That's right, because it sounds like Jacob. So he's like, wait a minute, you sound like Jacob, but you telling me you Esau, though. But go ahead, keep reading. Watch this.
And Jacob went near to his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's.
That's right.
But the hands are the hands of Esau.
So he sounded like Jacob. That boy there. So he sound like Jacob, but he feel like Esau though. But go ahead, my brother.
And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, and his brother's Esau's hands, so he blessed him.
So we went on ahead and blessed him. Go ahead, my brother.
And he said, art thou my very son Esau? He said, I am.
So he still really wasn't sure though, because he keep asking him, are you really Esau? Wait a minute, man, come here, let me feel you real quick. Go ahead, my bro.
And he said, bring it near to me,
and
I will eat of my son's venison.
Okay, go ahead.
That my soul may bless thee. He brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank.
Okay, go ahead.
And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son.
Okay, so he said, come on, let me, my son, to give me a kiss. But really, he just wanted to really smell him, though, to see if he was really Esau. As one last test, because he wasn't. Isaac, Isaac had, probably had some wisdom. You know your children, right? But go ahead.
And he came near and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his raiment. And blessed him, and said,
go ahead.
And smelled of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field which the Lord hath blessed. Okay,
so remember, he was wearing Esau's clothes too, right? And he had those skins on him. So Esau must have didn't smell very good, because he, I don't know if you ever smell coats of skin. Animal skins don't smell that good. But go ahead, my bro.
Therefore God give thee of the dew of heaven,
go ahead.
The fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee.
Okay, so he's giving him the blessing. This is the blessing. It says, therefore God give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. And what else?
Let people serve thee.
Let people serve thee. Remember, the elder gonna serve the younger. This is the youngest. But keep reading, my brother. This is the big blessing. This is the same blessing Abraham got, the same blessing Isaac got, and now Jacob is getting it. The same blessing. And listen, this is very important to the Lord. I'm telling you, this dead serious. All the way, and we're gonna see all the way down to the end of the Bible. The Lord this is serious. But go ahead, my brother, keep reading.
And nations bow down to thee.
And nations gonna bow down to thee. This that blessing. Go ahead, bro.
Be Lord over thy brethren.
And be Lord over thy brother. Go ahead.
And let thy mother's son bow down to thee.
Which is your older brother, ain't it? So the elder gonna serve the younger. It's gonna happen. Go ahead.
Cursed be every one that curses thee.
And cursed be everybody that curses you. This is why the Lord gonna come back and tear their head off when they come back. You gonna see it? What? But keep reading.
And blessed be he that blesses thee.
And blessed be he that blesses thee. That's why you gotta be careful what you say now. Verse 30, go ahead, bro.
And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob.
What happened?
And Jacob's weight yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father. Esau his brother came in from his hunting.
So he late now. He come back with the venison. Esau come back. after Isaac done blessed Jacob. He should have just told the truth from the beginning, man. Hey, I sold it, but that's just too much like right. Go ahead, my bro.
And he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father.
That's right.
He said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison.
Go ahead.
That thy soul may bless me.
That's right, go ahead.
And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son.
So his father like, man, who is this? I just blessed somebody. Who are you? Go ahead, bro.
Thy firstborn Esau.
He said, Esau, go ahead. What'd he say?
And Isaac trembled very exceedingly.
So he's shaking like, what's going on? Now something going on. What'd he say?
And said, who?
He said, who? I just blessed some. I thought I just blessed you. Go ahead, my bro.
Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and I have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed.
Go ahead.
And when Esau heard the word,
wait. He said, and I have eaten all. He said, I've eaten all before you camest, and have blessed him. Yea, he shall be blessed though. Meaning, look, I done blessed this man, but I can't take this back. I can't take it back. I can't take this blessing back. So, hey, whoever it was that got blessed, I can't get it back because he shall be blessed. Go ahead, my bro.
And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry.
And
said unto his father,
what'd he say?
Bless me, even me also.
Oh, so he so he crying. Oh man, bless me too, Father. Bless me too. Go ahead. But you know, hey, and the father had a little something for him because he gave him a little blessing, a little lightweight blessing, but he ain't give him the big blessing. Go ahead, bro.
And he said, thy brother come with subtlety, and have taken away thy blessing.
Okay, so he said, but your brother came with a slick move and took the blessing. Go ahead, 36.
And he said, Is it not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me with these 2 times. Supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright.
Oh, he said he took away my birthright. Didn't we just read that he sold it? So really, he didn't take his birthright. He sold it for a bowl of lentil soup. Go ahead.
And behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?
He said, now look, my brother done took my blessing. You got something for me, Pop? Go ahead.
And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him.
So he's telling them what blessing he gave to Jacob. But go ahead.
And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?
I said, now what you want me to do for you now, son? I done gave Jacob the big blessing. What you want me to do? But go ahead, 38.
And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac,
so Esau is crying at this point. Now he wishes he would never sold his birthright. Go ahead, bro.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him,
what he said?
Behold, thy dwelling should be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
Okay, so he did give him a blessing. He said, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. Meaning, listen, okay, so you're going to live on a high hog. You're going to live on a high horse. Right. So this is how you could tell who the Jews is for real. Because the Jews, we ain't living fat. We curse. The Edomites, they're the ones living fat. They got all the money. They controlling Hollywood, all types of stuff, man. So they ain't living fat on the earth right now. It says, verse 39, it says, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Go ahead, my brother.
And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother.
Okay, so and by thy sword shall thou live. You see all the war going on. There's some good fighters too now because the Bible said they small among the heathen, right? And they in the land today, but somehow they've been managing to be able to hold that land down, ain't them? They holding that land down though. They've been over there for thousands of years, small among the heathen, and they holding it down over there. So against all the neighboring countries that's fighting over this land. They seem like they know how to fight. But go ahead, my brother.
And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break thy yoke from off thy neck.
Go ahead.
And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
So he hated his brother because of that blessing. Go ahead.
Wherewith his father blessed him. Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Oh, he gonna kill his brother. So he wanted to kill his brother. But this lets you know when the Lord got something for you, you're gonna get it no matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get it no matter what. So hey, all that being upset with Jacob because of that, he sold his own birthright. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 12 real quick. Let's go to Hebrews. So, because it was Esau the one who had the problem. You see what happened when you don't want to tell the truth? Now you want to kill your brother behind him.
All right.
Hebrews chapter 12. He the one had the whole issue. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 14. Bring it down to 14. When you get that, go ahead and read that, my brother. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 14. Go ahead, bro.
Follow peace with all men.
Follow peace with all men, right? Go ahead.
In holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord.
That's right. So look, if you ain't rocking with peace and got some holiness, you won't see the Lord, basically what he's saying. Well, go ahead, bro.
Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of God.
And looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of God. Meaning you can't fall from grace, because, you know, a lot of people say, you know, you got grace, and once you got grace, you good and all that. But the Bible says you can fall from it. And really, grace just give you a chance to, you know, to chance in light of your shortcomings anyway. So, you know. But anyway, it says, looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of God. What?
Lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you. Therefore, thereby many be defiled.
Okay, so if you bitter, you're going to be defiled. But go ahead.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person.
As who?
As Esau.
For what?
For who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
So he sold his birthright. The Bible says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, for one morsel of meat he sold his birthright. So we see it was Esau was the one who really had the problem. But go ahead, my brother. 17.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
And this is basically explaining what we just read in the book of Genesis. But this is not really a lesson about the two individuals, like Jacob as an individual and Esau as an individual. This is a lesson about the nations that sprang out of Jacob and Esau. So let's get into it, really. Let's go to Joshua chapter 15. Let's look, because they was twin brothers, right? And we're going to see how close they was in proximity to each other as far as land-wise. Let's go to Joshua chapter 15 real quick. Because, hey, wherever Jacob was, Esau was always there. Esau was always there. Joshua chapter 15. So let's identify these nations. Let's look at it. Joshua chapter 15 and verse 1. And when you get that, my brother, go ahead and read that.
This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah by their families.
Okay, so this is the lot of the tribe of Judah by their families. Go ahead.
Even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin.
Oh, it says even to the border of Edom, huh? But go ahead.
The wilderness of Zin, southward was the uttermost part of the south coast.
So I'm just showing you how close they was in proximity. Y'all got a map? Pull out your map real quick, somebody. I don't got one right now. But you can see where Edom is on the map, though. You see where Edom is on the map? You see how Edom and Judah, you see the kingdom of Edom down there? Hey, let us see that. Let us see that map right now. Oh, you got one right here? Yeah, that's Idumea. Yeah, they done crept up in there. Yeah, they done crept up in Judah. But you see how close they are in proximity, right? So it wasn't nothing for them to be able to sneak off in the land, because we kept getting in trouble by God, right? We stayed in trouble, so they were so close to. It wasn't nothing for them to creep off in there when we go into captivity. Mm-hmm. Jump down to verse 21. Verse 21. When you get it, go ahead and read that, bro.
And the othermost cities of the tribe of the children of Judah toward the coast of Edom.
Toward the coast of Edom was south of what?
Southward of Kabzeel. And Eder and Jagar.
So I'm just showing you that they was very close. Those land masses were so close. Like I said, after all, they was twin brothers. So they got close land mass to each other. But Edom, somehow, whenever Israel got in trouble with God, Edom was always there to take advantage of his brother Jacob, or the Israelites, the real Israelites, right? Because they started inching up in Israel. But let's look at Psalms 137. Psalms 137. Psalms 137. And every time Israel got in trouble, Edom was right there. Psalm 137. Psalm 137, we're going to bring it out of verse 1. And when you get it, go ahead and read that. Psalm 137, verse 1. Go ahead and read it, my bro.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
So what is he talking about? It says, by the rivers of Babylon, we were sat down, yea, and we wept, we remembered Zion. Why did you remember Zion? Because you in captivity now. That's why you remember Zion. This is Babylonian captivity right here. This is when Israel got in trouble with God. The Babylonians came in and took them out of their land, right? So now they're in another land, thinking and remembering about Zion. But go ahead, my bro.
For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
Oh, it says they that carried us away captive required of us a song. Go ahead.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth.
So they that wasted us required of us mirth, wanted us to be happy. Go ahead.
Sing us one of the songs of Zion.
Sing, and what they said after we went to captivity, sing us one of them good old songs of Zion. What that sound like today? A people that went into captivity, right? Sing us one of them old Negro spirituals you can sing, right? Y'all remember the song? We shall overcome. Y'all done seen the little Martin Luther King documentaries and all that. This how you know we the people. They been wanting us to sing songs going into captivity and being happy about it. It says how, and go ahead, my bro, go ahead. Verse 4.
How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
And this how you know it was a spiritual song, because we was always a spiritual people. It says, how do we sing? It says, how do we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Go ahead, my bro.
And if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning.
Okay, go ahead, keep reading.
If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth.
Go ahead.
If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy.
Go ahead.
Remember, O Lord.
Who? Remember who though?
O Lord, the children of Edom.
The children of Edom, though, right? Because guess what? Edom was right there, inching into the land when Israel went into captivity in Babylon. Go ahead, keep reading.
The children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said,
what they were saying?
Raise it.
Raise it. Yeah, raise it, right? They was cheering these guys on when our forefather was going into captivity. Why is this in the Bible though? The Lord is mad about that. The Lord is upset about that. Because this is one of the reasons why we cut off from even being now we did mess up, okay? Hey, we still in captivity today because of things that we did, right? We went into worshiping other gods and all that stuff, made God mad, and he put us in captivity. But at the same time, it's like when the Lord whooping on somebody, you don't go whoop on them even more, because guess what? Now you in trouble. If I see a brother getting chastised by the Lord, I ain't going to come up there and smack him upside the head either. The Lord doing that. Because guess what? I'm going to get in trouble now. The Lord looking at me now. Hey, man. Oh, the Lord taking care of him, man. Hey, man. If anything, I'm going to help you out, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't finna put my foot on your neck, bro. Can't do that. Let's go to Psalms 83. Let's look at the conspiracy, though. This is about Edom. This is about Esau. Yeah, flip back to Psalms 83. This is how they got into the land. But they couldn't do it by themselves, though. They had some people with them. It was, like I said, it was a conspiracy. It really was. Psalms 83. And bring it down to verse 1. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read that.
Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
Oh, he said, oh, it's a problem. Oh, Lord, please. Hey, listen, it's a problem going on. Hold not thy silence, O Lord. It says, keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. Lord, please do something about this. Why? Go ahead.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
It says your enemies have made a tumult, and thy enemies have lifted up the head. And what they did?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. You know it had to be crafty to be able to get into somebody else's land and claim to be them. And now they don't got no homeland, no Africa. Well, they tell me to go to Africa. Where I'm going at Africa? Where you gonna go? Because you don't know. Every African know where they from. I got African friends right now. Most of them know, okay, I'm from so-and-so, such and such. I got some African friends right now from Botswana. They know they from Botswana. Like they know that. I know a guy from Senegal. And where you from? He gonna tell you I'm from Senegal. Where you from, bro? Where you from? You from Florida? Huh?
Nah.
I'm saying, if they tell you to go back to Africa, where you going? We don't know that. Where the hell we going? That's all I'm saying. You know where you going to Africa, bro?
No.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. We don't even know. So it says they have taken crafty counsel against our people and did what?
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones. Who are the hidden ones? The Israelites are the hidden ones. Why? Because we are lost and don't know who we are. We have no idea who we are. Go ahead, my brother. Keep reading.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
They said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. And what?
That the name Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel will be no more in remembrance. That's why we don't remember who we are. That's why we don't know who we is. Because they done cut us off from being a nation. Go ahead, my brother. Verse 5.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
So they done consulted together with one consent. So this isn't just one nation. The people who did this, it's like they had a meeting or something. Like, look, we're going to cut them off right now. Oh, look, we're going to cut them off. They ain't going to know who they is in 1,000 years from now. Go ahead, keep reading. Watch this.
They are confederate against thee.
Okay, so they are confederate against thee. It was a conspiracy, literally a conspiracy. Let's see who this was, though. What's the first name? Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom. Their brother. And who else?
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites. Those are the Muslims. They come from Ishmael, right? So these same two group of people, they steady fighting again. They steady fighting over this land right now to the day. Almost like. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead, my bro. Who else?
Of Moab. And the Hagarenes.
So you got some more Arabs, and go ahead.
Hagarenes. The Gebal. The Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Okay, that's right. So you got so you have some African nations involved as well. But jump down at verse 12 though. Keep reading. What they said though. What they did when they cut us off from being a nation, though? What they did to us?
Who said,
what they say?
Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
Okay, so they took the houses of God for their possession. That's what they did to us. That's why we in the captivity right now. But hey, the Lord gonna rectify that. That's why it's, look, Esau, look, they perpetrate right now, but the Lord gonna regulate. This is why this is in the book. Let's go to Obadiah. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. The Lord showed Obadiah a vision. The book of